Hey up, chatter gang.
Welcome to Friday night's chat.
It's Friday the 16th of February and he's Colin.
He's Tim.
And together we are the Chatter Guys.
I forgot my words.
Oh dear.
So we're just waiting for some messages to come through because we don't know, we've always got feedback on this, so there's a delay. So we'll just wait to see if you can hear us.
Lots of messages there.
Oh, we have.
Just popped in. Wow, so
if somebody could drop us a quick
message
see and hear you. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, David.
Brilliant, thanks David.
So what we'll do is, I'll just make sure I'm in focus. I'm a bit pushed to left there, aren't I? Not to worry.
Oh, come on. We are a bit, yeah. We're not right into it.
Right, okay. So what we'll do is we'll go through the videos that we've posted this week and I'll tell you a bit more about our upcoming videos. And then by the time we've done that, it'll give us time to go through the chat and get caught up with the chat.
Indeed.
And I shall go through the videos as quick as I can because I'm sure you've got burning questions for the video that we posted on Monday.
Oh yes.
Which was Tim's
the debut on Tipping Point.
Tipping Point, yes.
My first and last appearance.
We hope everybody's all right, by the way. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So going back to last Sunday, then the first video that we posted was our adventure with the elephants, the elephant sanctuary in Phuket.
It was.
I think it was my best day in Phuket.
Oh, easily the best day in Phuket.
We
Those
did,
elephants.
In Phuket, we did the. Obviously, we visited the LGBT scene that you've seen.
Yeah.
Which was a highlight. Not sure whether it was a good highlight, but it was an highlight.
Yeah, we're interesting. We'll say that.
Yeah, we we visited we did the Phuket tour, but of all the things that we did, the elephants just blew me away, didn't they?
Yeah, it's like you've never done anything like it. If anybody's going to Thailand, strongly recommend having an elephant day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just hang on, because I've just noticed the microphone is not actually plugged in.
Yes, I did notice that.
So
we're doing it different this week.
I shall plug it in, and hopefully that might make it sound better.
Yeah, not there to hear us a bit better now.
So
shall we move a bit closer to the camera because we look like
come on, push a bit further up.
You look kind of different round, doesn't it? A bit more. Don't knock the table.
Come on, can you go up that way a little bit?
No. Hang on.
I feel like I'm tipping off under the screen here.
Yeah, Colin likes to be in the middle of the screen. Don't cross your legs, you'll kick the table.
Right, okay. So sorry about that. Hopefully
yeah, we'll sort it out now.
Hopefully you can hear us a bit better now.
Yeah.
So what was going on about going back to the elephant sanctuary?
Yes.
I cried a couple of times during that.
Not because I was hitting him.
No, because of how good it were in the animal sanctuary. So we did some research before we went because it was on strict instructions that we didn't want to ride any elephants and we didn't want to go anywhere that did ride elephants. And we want it to be as ethical as possible. That's what we told the ticket woman in the hotel.
Yeah.
And I was surprised because there was no chains.
No chains. They weren't shackled. They weren't tied up. They were just wandering about, weren't they?
Yeah, they had some guides with them, and them guides have stayed with the particular guide that each elephant has got. I stayed with them throughout their journey in the sanctuary.
Yeah.
And she did tell us on the film. I don't know if you quite caught it. Sorry.
It's kicking me.
I don't think you might not have caught it on the video, but what they were saying is all the elephants have been rescued from either the circus or they've been rescued from places that do let you ride on the elephants.
Oh, working elephants.
And working elephants as well.
Yeah.
So what you'll see in rural parts of Thailand that I've been looking at since is that you'll see elephants on the roadside that's just eating back forage. That's all they do all day. which I'm sure they're happy about. But
Well, but not like them elephants. They were mollycoddled. Them elephants that we saw, they were loving it, weren't they?
and they were pampered by the chatter guys, and
They were
pampered by everybody in there. But let's face it, if a day in your life is in the jungle environment, because it was in the jungle environment there, weren't it? With all the plantation that were around them, and they're getting fed 2 or 3 times a day with bananas.
all day long they were eating.
Them rice balls that we were making.
They loved them rice balls, didn't they?
And they were pampered with the scrubbing brushes.
Yeah, had a little dip.
They had a mud massage.
Yeah, it was really good. If you go to Thailand, do an elephant day. You'll love it.
Yeah. Just to remind you that we're not ignoring any messages. We'll just quickly go through the videos and then we'll jump back on the messages. So don't think that we're ignoring anybody.
And you had a cooking lesson, didn't you, Colin?
And I had a pad thai cooking lesson as well.
I did.
Okay, so Monday tipping point. I think we might come back to that when we've gone through the rest of the videos, because I'm sure we've got lots of questions on the. Hopefully, we've got lots of questions. But very briefly on that video, we just covered your experience in it, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. The next video that we posted. Sorry, I'll have to have a look on my list because I can't remember off by heart. We did quite a few videos this week. We did
5 videos this week.
5, yeah. On Tuesday we posted. You'll have to excuse me because it's a tongue twister. This. We posted our review of the Centara by Centra Pool Pano Resort in Krabi.
Yeah, our hotel basically.
Yeah. And it was a lovely hotel.
It was lovely.
Yeah. It was probably one of the farthest locations in Krabi that you could go in Ao Nang, distance-wise from where the beach was. It was about a 25
I don't
minute...
think so. No, there were a lot more further up that road.
All right, okay.
It was only about 15 minutes walk into the centre, wasn't
25, I timed it.
Oh, 25.
25 minutes walk from the hotel to get onto the beach, but it was a nice walk.
Yeah, and there was plenty of businesses along the way, wasn't there?
Yeah.
It wasn't like you just stuck out in Wales.
There was bars, restaurants, laundries, plenty of laundry places.
Lots of laundries, massage parlours. We found a very nice massage parlour, didn't we? It was lovely.
The best massage parlour in Thailand, I think we found.
Yeah.
And there were plenty of tack shops as well.
Oh yes, lots of rubbish to buy. We loved it.
Yeah.
we want to come out.
There was plenty of tack shops. So then we did say we would stay in that hotel again, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely. The thing was, when we booked it, it said you could either book a garden view or a pool view, didn't it? And we're like, oh, we'd like a nice garden view, I think. Well, you saw it on the video when it was like, it wasn't a garden, was it?
No, it was
just a car park.
It was a car park. I don't know whether it was the hotel's car park or anybody's car park.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it was a maintained car park.
No.
But we had a nice backdrop looking at the mountains in the distance. So.
Yeah, but it wasn't a garden. It wasn't a garden. And bless them, the hotel, when we went to tell them, we booked a garden view, and the girl looked puzzled because obviously they want a garden for us to get a view of. She did show us a couple of other rooms, but the view wasn't any better, so we stuck with our original view. Yeah.
And then moving on to Thursday, we covered the Ao Nang Beach walk. And
yes, walk on the beach. More monkeys, chatter gang.
That was absolutely spectacular, wasn't it?
It was. Took our life in our hands going up that rickety staircase, didn't we? That was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah. Leading up to there, though, I was quite surprised as to how many good valuable places there were to get a snack or a drink. Literally, you were right on the side of the beach. None of the meals prices that I saw or drink prices, apart from the hotel that we found right at the end, they were all just normal prices, really, so that were good. We did have a comment from, which were a good comment from a member, asking us what the buzzing sound was, the boats.
We did, yes.
And basically, just as you get onto the beach promenade, that's where all the boats pull up to take people on the islands tours.
Yeah.
And you do, when you first get onto the beach promenade, you do get the constant hearing of the boats.
It is a buzzing sound. It's like
it's not like good. You get used to it after a while, but it's certainly not relaxing to your holiday. But if you keep on walking, you'll eventually walk past where the line of line of sight where the boats
Yeah,
go.
they do go past, but then they're farther out at sea, so it's not
Yeah.
not as loud. Whereas right at the beginning of the promenade, they're right on the beach, aren't they? Because people are getting in and getting out.
The downfall of it as well is there weren't that many places to get a sunbed.
No.
We did find some, and there were only 100 baht for a sunbed, which is really good value. That would be about £2. So if you compare that to Benidorm, I think Benidorm's at £8 for a.
I think it's €8, but that's for a brolly as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have no brollies. We found some sunbeds that were under trees, but
Luckily we did.
We did still feel a bit. It wasn't the same as it wasn't like proper shade. It's only dapple shade, so I did feel a bit vulnerable.
I did see some a bit further down that had an umbrella, so I didn't think we didn't walk that far, did we? When we went sunbathing the following day, we didn't walk that far down.
No.
But when we finally got to the end, we didn't really know where we were walking because we'd not been that way before.
You discovered it at the same time as us, chat again.
Yeah. There were a little river, and then we got surrounded by monkeys, didn't we?
We did, and they weren't like those Phuket monkeys. I'll tell you that for now.
No,
they were lovely, weren't they?
Friendly.
Yeah, it was just that one that grabbed your melon, wasn't it? He was giving it this little monkey, and this little monkey was like, "Oh no!" And this other one went, "I'll have it."
Yeah, they were lovely monkeys. They were. You could buy some watermelon from a chap what was selling some, and they were gratefully received the watermelon.
Oh, they were lovely. Yeah, they just took them off quite nicely and just like nibbled them, didn't they?
There and
then chucked skin on floor.
No litter bins provided for them. The cheeky little monkeys.
But but there was. Do you see that lady? She had them climbing all over. Now, I don't think that was wise to do that. To let them do that. They were climbing up. She had 3 or 4 monkeys and a couple of baby ones having a photograph. And I don't think that was wise. Because what if they had fleas?
Yeah, and they are wild as well.
Yeah, they are wild monkeys.
They are wild monkeys.
So, yeah, totally at ease with humans, weren't they? Yeah.
And then we found a notice then to say, "Don't feed the monkeys, jail."
Yeah, but that was where the national park was, which was just over the end of that bridge where you saw us. I think it was legal to feed them where we were. But then, like, you just go another couple of feet and it's like, no, don't feed the monkeys, immediate fines.
When we entered the national park, we come across this wooden steps, and we didn't quite know where the wooden steps were going, and the steps were going on and on and on and on. It were a bit.
We're climbing up mountain, weren't we, really?
Yeah. But eventually, then you could see the other side, and you could see it were a nice view. So we carried on, we persevered, and then we started to drop down as well. And it were really awkward because there were literally no gap between the people that were coming past you this way and you're walking past them. You literally had to squeeze like that in between.
Yeah, it wasn't wide enough to.
It wasn't
pass.
And then when we got to the other side, we went onto this nice beach. They took us. We had to sign on to the beach. We didn't quite realise why we had to sign on.
No, there was a man there with a book. You had to write your name on, so I put Timothy Chatter.
But we did. I could see that it was the It weren't a national park guard. It was the guard for the hotel. So we kind of looked then when we got down to the hotel. Literally, to get to this hotel, we still can't fathom it out. There's no access road to this hotel.
No, what it is, it's like in a bay, but it's surrounded by mountains on all 3 sides, and on the 4th side, obviously, that's the sea. And so the only way that we could see was this rickety staircase that we climbed over side of mountain on, or there was a jetty where they could have maybe brought boats in. Well, that's bringing.
If any porter had to carry luggage all the way up them rickety stairs.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
No, they can't have done that because I thought, oh, maybe they'll have a helicopter to get you in.
But it astonished me because, like, when they're building it, I'm just thinking, like, where did they get all the concrete from? Where were all the machinery? Where were all the bulldozers? Where were all the drills?
Yeah.
How was that possible?
No. And it's really nice, but it's very expensive, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, £5 for a milkshake, which I
literally McDonald's.
I literally froze when I could see it menu. We were that gasping for a drink, we had no choice, did we?
Well, I think that's it. They had a captive audience. That was the only bar there.
Yeah, because when you did all this big climb up the mountain and back down again, and then you got onto the beach, the only thing that was there was the hotel. So
Yeah.
you could go in and get a drink, but then obviously you were paying the hotel prices.
And that, of all the time that we've been in Thailand, that's the only place we've been where it's been really pricey, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, we're like, ooh, we're on having one drink here.
We are. We will indeed.
Okay, so that were a long one, that, sorry. Then we did a restaurant view posted today.
Yes, Zaika restaurant.
Zaika.
Yeah, in Indian and Thai.
It was a lovely meal, that, wasn't it?
So nice.
Yeah.
Such a nice meal. Yeah.
We just got a bit distracted because next door there was a very, very, very loud bar, and I think it was putting people off coming in, maybe.
I think so. Yeah, I'd think twice about going there again. Although the food is delicious, nothing wrong at all, nothing to complain about the restaurant itself. So noisy next door, it just ruined the atmosphere, didn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. I felt really sorry for them there because it was a lovely restaurant, really cheap, as they all are in Thailand. But yeah, it was just that constant banging of rap music, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then the videos that we've got upcoming. So the Sunday video, hopefully, fingers crossed, because I still haven't nailed it yet. It's taken an awful long time to put together that one.
Colin has been working on this video all week. I think it's like going to be like equivalent of Star Wars or something like that when it comes out. He's put so much work into it.
Well,
I haven't seen it yet, but tell everybody what it's about.
No, it's the Islands tour that we did with Jeff Carter, but the only problem is we filmed some of it on the camera and we filmed some of it on the mobile phone, and then you had some, and then having to and then they're all little segments, so having to stitch them all together in sequence order. My phone had a different time to my camera, so one was in UK time, the other one was in Thailand time. So then I'm having to add 6 hours on to, was 6 or 7?
6, yeah. I think it's 6, yeah.
6 or 7 hours onto, and one were in 00, and one were in 24 hours. I'm like, this is so confusing, this.
Plus, Jeff very generously let us use some of his footage as well, didn't he?
Oh yes, he did say that we could, because the thing is, we might have forgot to film on some segments, so it wouldn't have made any sense if we didn't. So if you're watching, Jeff, thank you for that.
Yes, thank you for that, Jeff.
Okay.
So yeah, look out for that on Sunday. How long is it at the moment? That is it, I think I was looking over your shoulder. It looks about half an hour already.
Yeah, I'm going to cut some of it down, so I'm not quite sure.
Right, okay.
Tuesday we've got upcoming. Is there anything that we need to add for that Islands tour?
Don't think so.
I'm just conscious of time. Tuesday we've got the Aonang walk along, which we've filmed Aonang for you. It's probably took us the longest time to film a video.
How many times did we attempt that? At least 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4.
Yeah, what happened was it's so hot, the camera kept overheating, didn't it?
Yeah.
And because we were filming long stretches, because it was a walk along, right, if you do it in short bursts, it doesn't overheat so much. But because we wanted to do it like continuous, and it let us do 10 minutes, wouldn't it? And then it was like, no, it's too hot, I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah, so that were a long one. And then coming up on Thursday, we've got a Crabby Town. So we took, how did we get to Crabby Town? I can't remember now.
We went on the bus.
Oh, we went on the local BART bus.
Don't you remember it? Chucked it down on the way back. Honestly, this was like, because we were coming back on the bus and it turned out it was a school bus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because all these kids got on. And there was, we'd gone past the girls' school and the girls were like, we're not going on there, there's boys on there. But then these lads got on and you could tell that they wanted to hang on the back, didn't they? But the driver made them sit inside. But then we went to the next school and there was these lads hanging on the back. So it would not be allowed in the UK at all, would it?
No, what we mean BART bus, what the best way to explain BART bus for anyone that don't know, chat again. The BART bus is...
it's a bit like a lorry, isn't it?
Not as big as a lorry.
No, not as big as, but a small
like
lorry.
A really, really big 4x4.
But it's the back's all open, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all open, and you've got very little. You've got like a rail at the back of you and at the side of you.
And there's a roof, isn't there?
And there's a roof, yeah.
But
all the back's open.
The back's completely open, yeah.
So if you come to a stop suddenly,
yeah, you could
you
just
are going to go flying out of the back.
Shoot straight out of the back. And then there's all these young lads in there hanging on to like thinking how cool they are. And then he started chucking it down.
Yeah,
They
everyone's
were
open, but
absolutely soaked, weren't they?
I'm not sure if we've got that on video, but I hope we have. But the Krabby Town is not as developed as Ao Nang, but we did a walk around.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger, isn't it? It's like a city,
Yeah.
but it was really, really quiet, wasn't it? There was hardly anybody about. You'll see it, and we went into the one of the big department stores, didn't we?
Yeah.
Colin got a couple of t-shirts, didn't
Called
you?
it Vogue Shopping Centre, if I remember.
Yeah, and it was a bit like stepping back into the 70s. Do you know what it was like? Going shopping in Fleetwood. It was like
CNA. Used to be open.
Going back in time.
And we also visited a traditional Thai market as well, so I'm hoping there's going to be some good shops in there.
That was really good, that Thai market. I still have dreams about those donuts.
Yeah.
We never bought one, did we?
No.
We were good, we didn't buy it. But they were most beautiful donuts you've ever seen in your whole life. They were like works of art.
And then the final video that we've got coming up on Friday is our second travel day, and it's covering our travels. And I know we've got a comment about this as well. I saw it as in my view shot. It's covering our travel day, travelling from Krabi to Koh Samui, and Koh Samui was the last place that we stayed in Thailand.
Yeah.
And wait till you see Koh Samui Airport. Oh my God, it's breathtaking. It'll be worth watching the video just so that you can keep seeing.
You've never seen an
Samui
airport like it. Never.
No. So them's the videos.
Them's the videos for this week.
So what we'll do is I'll put
a lot of comments.
I'll put my book to one side.
So we'll say hello, and then if you've posted any questions, we'll. Oh, Colin, what have you done?
I don't know. Oh, there they
Oh,
are.
I got right.
The chat disappeared. So we've got
Andy. Hello, Andy.
Happy Friday, Andy. Andy joined us early, so I hope you're still on, Andy. Haley. Got new followers from. Oh, I don't think we've got any followers from the Isle of Man.
We haven't got anybody in Isle of Man, so welcome, Haley. It's lovely to have you with us.
Isle of Man.
Hi, Kenyatta.
Kenyatta Robinson. Ian says hello.
Ian.
Hello. Hi, Ian.
David
Hodgson.
Hey up.
Hey up.
David.
Hey up. Thank
Sarah
you.
Harlow, happy Friday and good evening, lovely lad. Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you. Isle of Man looks
lovely. I've never been to the Isle of Man.
Oh, M's here.
Good evening.
Hi,
Em. Haley. I tell you what, before we move past Em, I'm really looking. I don't know if you've seen it, but Out in the Em has posted a video of Blackpool sunset. I'm really looking forward to watching that.
Shit.
Yeah, you know, Blackpool have got some amazing sunsets.
Yes, because it's facing.
Looking forward to watching.
Yeah, it's facing west, isn't it? So it gets really, really good sunsets, didn't it?
Yeah.
You took a really good picture, didn't you, of the sunset over the North Pier?
Yeah. Haley's mentioned it's absolutely beautiful. Everyone always says they've been here as a child, but give it a try. No, we must give it a try.
Well, I've never been. Have you?
No. I've not been. I've not been onto the Isle of Man or the Isle of Wight.
I've been to Isle of Wight.
The Isle of Man is the one that does the motorbike racing, isn't it?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. Ian, I used to be able to sail from Scotland, but now it's Heysham only. Oh, you must have been able to sail to Isle of Man from Scotland.
Oh, okay. Sarah, hello Sarah. She's saying we're looking very dapper. Well, there's a reason for that. We promised you last week we'd put our Thailand shirts on.
Yeah. So
these are what we had handmade. Well, I'll say they were handmade. They were made for us, tailor-made.
Tailor-made, yeah. So they are fitted. They are fitted well. Look.
Very fitted.
Fitted well. Can you see? Can't see me.
Yeah, not really.
They are fitted well. And these were the 22 or 26?
They were 1,000 baht, so that'd be about £22.
Yeah, £22.
We did get the same material. Colin got his in black, and I got mine in blue. And Colin got 2 other shirts, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
We were so happy with these shirts, we went back and ordered some more, 2 more shirts, and we picked out the material, and the guy said, I don't need to measure you, I've got your measurements from the last one, the time you were in. So, and we went to pick them up on our last day, wasn't it? It was Patong. Patong. It was our last day in Patong. So we went in, picked them up, got back to the hotel just before we were about to leave, wasn't it? I think. Oh, the night before we were about to leave. So it's too late to do all. And we're trying these shirts on for the video because we were going to model them. I couldn't fasten mine. It made both shirts with his measurements. So he ended up with 3 shirts. I ended up with just 1.
I know, tragic.
So yeah, okay.
Mr. Patch 83 says hello. Loving your shirts, thank you. And happy Friday to you too. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's have a toast to Friday.
Oh yeah, happy Friday. Peaky Blinders, happy Friday.
Michael Bethwaite has said hello to everybody.
Hi Michael.
Tony Fields has said good evening, loving your shirts, happy Friday, love the elephants, and another great adventure with the monkeys on Thursday night.
Yeah, we're going out tomorrow night in Leeds. I'm going to wear them tomorrow night.
I'm not wearing this one. I'm going
to be wearing one of his other 3 shirts.
I'm going to wear me
Armani. You're Armani. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
He made me an Armani t-shirt, didn't he?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
So the question from Ian said, how did you travel about in Thailand? So we organised with our local travel agent in our local town. We went in with dates on when we wanted to travel and where we wanted to travel. So we basically said we want to go to Phuket, Patong, Krabi and Koh Samui. And the only question she asked us was, do you want to stop in 4-star or 5? And we said either. And they sorted out everything for us, which included the flights from Manchester to Dubai to Thailand.
Yeah, from Bangkok to the resort.
No,
transfers.
We flew into Phuket, and then they organised.
Oh yeah,
they organised the bus, the car to pick us up from Phuket to our resort in Patong.
Yeah.
Then they organised someone to pick us up from Patong to Krabi. And then
we drove to Krabi, didn't we?
Yeah, in a transfer.
Yeah.
And then they organised an internal transfer again from Koh Samui car to the airport, and then they organised the flight from Krabi to Koh Samui.
Yeah.
Likewise, they organised to pick us up from Koh Samui to the airport, and then we got a flight from Koh Samui to
Bangkok.
And then we flew on. And I must say, the transfers were they were early. They were never on time.
Everyone was early.
They were all early. They were all early.
Yeah, they caught us out every time, didn't they? But not like, usually they're like, I'll be a bit 10 minutes late, or they ring you up and say, we're on the way. No, they were always there. As soon as we were out there, they were waiting for us, and they were lovely, the people, weren't they?
They were.
Except.
Go on. Oh yes.
We nearly had a heart attack. We were driving from. It was when we were driving to Ao Nang, wasn't it?
Yeah. We were driving from our pickup, picked us up from
Patong
to go to Krabi.
Yeah, Ao Nang in Krabi, and we stopped off along the way, didn't we?
About halfway, I think it was, so I think he wanted toilet.
He needed the toilet, so we took advantage, didn't we? We went as well.
Tim after the. I don't think you went to the toilet, but anyway, afterwards you went to the gift shop at the bottom.
We got out. We went to the gents. We parked by the gents, and then there was a long row of shops, wasn't there? Different things.
To the supermarket.
And the supermarket was right at the other end. So we walked all the way down because we wanted to get some water and some snacks. And Colin went first, and I followed him in, and we got what we wanted, and we came out. We walked back to where the car had parked. It wasn't there, was it?
And I'm like saying, there's everything.
We just thought we'd been abandoned, and we were just like, what are we going to do? We're going to have to live here at this service station.
It was a sheer panic, because everywhere I was looking, there was no car.
It was nothing.
And I'm like, why has he driven off?
Why has he gone? He just left us.
Where we're going to go. So we walked back to the supermarket.
We just walked down just in desperation because we didn't know what to do. And bless him, he was trying to be nice. He'd moved the car right down to the supermarket. It's like we come out of the supermarket, not notice that he's moved to pick us up and walk back to where he dropped us off. So it was trying to be nice, wasn't it? But it gives a heart attack.
He found it funny. We found it funny when we got to Krabi.
Yeah, not at the time.
And it was a lovely drive from Patong to Krabi, it were about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
But the scenery were just breathtaking.
Yeah.
There were lime mountains everywhere you looked.
Yeah.
They were really, really nice. Okay, so
Right.
that's how we travelled about in Thailand. When we were actually in the resorts, Ian, we got about from the hotel to the places where we were drinking. It were either using Bolt, the Bolt, reminder. It was either using Bolt, the taxi sharing app, or we were using the BAT buses. We negotiated prices with them.
Yeah.
But they weren't expensive, were they?
No,
in all fairness.
No, they're all right. Yeah.
Tim
and Dave, hello.
Good evening, Tim and Dave. Congratulations on winning Tipping Point.
Thank you, Gaynor. Did my best. I didn't know any of them questions in last round. I just guessed them all. And the thing is, like, you get 3 possible answers. So if you guess them, you should, in theory, get at least 1 in 3 right, shouldn't you? Not me.
I know, fairness though, Tim, I thought you did brilliant.
Thank you.
You stormed past the first round. You were in lead the first round. The second round, where you were up against the doctor.
Yeah, Sharon.
I'm not quite sure what Sharon's speciality doctorism was, but it weren't questions, were it? I liked it. I really liked it when you actually gave the question, but it's not wrong question. I'm like, that's sneaky, that.
I didn't deliberately give her the wrong answer, but she took it.
She didn't have a clue, did she? So
no, and to be fair, neither did I, and so I didn't do it on purpose.
Wildcat66 says, great to see you guys live. A relatively new subscriber. Welcome to the channel, Wildcat.
Yes, welcome. Piggy, the camera footage was great. Made us feel like we were there with you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we kind of feel like you are with us, don't we? Because we just talk to you like you're there.
Dingo, are you meeting Jeff Carter again? That would be a free to watch, boys. We will hopefully be meeting Jeff Carter again.
Yeah, he said he'd meet up with us.
Future, I'm sure that will be great if we can.
Oh,
do that.
Lovely, yeah.
We're trying to organise.
Don't we?
Yeah, when he gets back, we'll organise. We'll organise a meet with him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sarah Harlow, do we not stock Chang in our local supermarkets somewhere in the UK? You can buy them in local supermarkets, definitely.
Yeah, not same price in Thailand though.
No, they're
a lot more expensive.
A lot more expensive. I did see them in a restaurant in Leeds, and it was £6.50 for a large Chang.
Em says they sell them in her local Asian supermarket.
Oh, there you go. I'll have to have a look, because when I'm in town doing my hairdressing class, there is some Asian supermarkets near us, so I'll have a look in there. But the Thai restaurant was selling them at £6.50 something, and I'm like, wow. We were buying them at 100 baht, which is £2.25.
Yeah.
That's good to know, sir. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, and I'll have a look out in our local Asian stores, because it is a nice, refreshing drink, Chang, especially when you've got good weather. Let's get my suntan.
We don't tan.
I walk about to get my suntan.
He's either been to Turkey or he's going to Turkey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Ian, let us know if you are in Turkey, or if you've been, or if you're going soon.
Yeah. Cyborg, hi chatty guys. I so love your clips. Thank you. We love your comments. Which one of you finds the great deals on Colin? Colin does it all. Although when we went to Thailand, we got the travel agent to do it, but Colin won't leave it at that.
No.
He went through the itinerary.
I've come home and I got for the itinerary, because I wanted just to make sure that the travel agent weren't ripping us off too much. So she told me what flights we got booked. So I went on to Emirates and I checked the flights, costs, which was the bulk of the cost in all fairness. And then I checked the prices of the hotels. And I checked the price of the internal flights, and then I
had to guess the price of the transfers, didn't we? We thought, well, we'll have £1,000 for this,
and it come exactly in the ballpoint figure.
Yeah, same as what the travel agent was wanting to charge us.
And it would have been so confusing doing all the booking.
Yeah, they did all the hard work, and then you get that extra protection, don't you, if the travel agent books it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we wouldn't hesitate to go with the travel agent again. The only mistake that we made we told them what we wanted, and they fit the brief perfectly, didn't they?
Yeah.
What we should have done is said we didn't want to be out of this town centre. We want to be near the town centre, because in a couple of our hotels, they were beautiful hotels in beautiful locations, but you had to get a bus. The hotels provided a bus during the day, and then at night you had to mess about with taxis and things. Whereas we just like to nip out, don't we?
To be honest, I think I would have been just as happy in hotels that weren't as luxury as that would. But she didn't really give us a choice, did she?
Well, we didn't. We just and we didn't specify that. So, and there were lovely hotels that we got. What if the monkey pees on a person?
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. What if it pees on somebody? Exactly.
That hotel sounds like one of our UK service stations. Oh, that would have been the hotel we were talking about.
What's that? Sorry.
The hotel sounds like one of our UK service stations. I do remember which comment it was, but I can't remember. I know what Ian's referring to.
Oh, okay.
The next game show is either The Chase or Beat the Chasers, Tim. Oh, do you think you'd be good on The Chase? I think so.
Do you think? We always said we'd go on Pointless together, because you can go with two people on that. I don't know. I worked with someone who was actually on The Chase. Unfortunately, he didn't get through. He was knocked out on his round. But a couple of people said to me, "Oh, Tim, I think you're good enough to go on The Chase." So I think generally people think The Chase is harder than Tipping Point.
Yeah.
I do like Tipping Point because there's that element of chance to it. You know, there's a bit of luck to it. Like, you know, if you get a question right, and then you put the coin in, you've got that bit of luck as to how much you actually win for it. So I do like that, because it makes it a bit fairer, I think. It's not just down to how many questions, you know, because if it had been down to intelligence, I'd have been stuck.
No, you did very well. It were only the last. Round when well, in fact, you were proud. I mean, you made me proud, because the first category that you picked was sports, and I'm like, oh, why?
Because I wanted to get it out of the way. That's why.
You got it right, though. You got
I
it
did.
right.
Yes, that's the only one I guessed right.
I'm so proud of that. Audio Dub says, "Evening, guys. Hope you're okay." Good evening. We are.
We are, yes.
Tim Dawson's, did you miss the big outdoor night market in Ao Nang? We did, unfortunately, Tim, because we'd been somewhere that day, and by the time we'd got back to the hotel and we got something to eat, which, it was by the time we got down to Ao Nang to get on the transport to get to the hotel, to get to the night market, I googled what time it closed, and it said it closed at 10 o'clock. Now, I don't know whether that was true, but by the time we
it was like 9:30 anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah,
which, you know, that's not late for a night out and all of this. Although in Ao Nang, a lot of the bars, nearly all the bars shut at midnight, didn't they?
We were surprised.
You can't go really late
We
night.
were surprised.
Yeah, so it was like we'll get bus to, because it was only like 20 minutes or something, wasn't it?
Ao Nang is a great resort if you're looking for a bit of a good Thailand experience, but we aren't having the craziness of Bangkok and Phu Patong and Pattaya. It's a great experience. However,
we always said if it's your first time going to Thailand, we go to Ao Nang, because it's not too full on. But do go out early in the evening. Don't leave it too late. That we do.
Are you home, lads? We are, Charles. We've been on for a couple of weeks now. I'm just starting to have my sleep patterns been absolutely perfect for the last 2 weeks since I come back, because we were having we're having a massage every other night, and I think all that massaging must have got my sleep pattern. It was perfect. I would go into bed and I would drop in sleep. Last night were horrendous.
That's worn off now, and he don't just lie awake.
No,
he tosses and turns and pulls quilt off.
I need another massage.
And sighs.
Mark Mirablo, good evening, says, a minibus without windows. Yes,
that's exactly what it's like, Mark. Good one.
Without windows. You do feel like you're all, literally, you've got your life in your hands. You've got your life in your hands on a back bus. But also, they're very cheap. They're about 30 pence. 30 baht, which works out about less than £1 to get round all the resorts. Yeah,
because it's like 42 pence to £1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bruce is back again from Western Canada. Oh. Hello. I was coming to Blackpool in May.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, you'll love it.
You will love it.
Absolutely.
The temperature will be perfect in May.
Well, perfect for us. I don't know what the temperature would be like in Canada.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're lovely.
Mark, Mira, Blunt, I hope you've enjoyed your holiday, guys. Absolutely. David Hodgson asked, did we both do anything for Valentine's Day? Nope.
No, we didn't. We went to the gym. We just did a normal day. I did get a present off Colin. He bought me some chocolate, and I got a lovely card. In fact, I might go and get the card and show everybody.
Oh, they don't want to know.
Do you want to look at the card that Colin gave me? The one thing that I did, and I have kept this, on the envelope, it said number one husband. So I'm keeping that as proof that I'm the number one.
Yeah.
And you've been number two husband.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go and get a card because I think people want to see it.
They don't.
If you do. Won't be a minute. You keep them entertained, Colin.
I will. So Nigel has said, sorry late, been chatting lol. You're welcome, Nigel.
Oh, if he's
Good
been
evening,
chatting,
Nigel.
that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're all about, is chatting.
It's good to chat.
It is good to chat.
Ian said that you could sail from Ardison in Ayrshire to the Isle of Man. All right, okay.
Right.
Oh, I bet that must have been a journey though.
Yeah. Anyway, here's a card that Colin sent to me.
Ah.
Oh, look at that.
Well,
So nice. He said, "You make my world complete."
Ah, right, okay, they're bad enough now. Okay, so
Oh, I'm blushing.
I know. I don't like soppy things. Elliot, George, good evening. I'm very late, but we'll watch the whole thing later. Okay. Hope you've had a nice night, Elliot. That must have been expensive, Ian. For the trip to Thailand, the bulk of it, as I said, the bulk of the expense was on the flights. The actual hotels, I thought, was very good value.
Oh yeah, it's so cheap.
The internal flights from, just to give you an idea, the internal flights, which is mainly Bangkok Airlines, you can get a flight from most places in Thailand internal for about £80-90, and with that you get a really good service.
Yeah, you get a meal.
Drinks and a meal.
Yeah, you're on a 2-hour flight and they bring you a nice little snack, don't they?
Yeah.
Bring you a sandwich and a bun.
Yeah.
And a cup of coffee.
So yeah, unfortunately, the times we're living now, the bulk of the holiday cost went on the flights.
Yeah, it's the flights that do it.
Haley, Elliot, George, those are the exact names of my son, same spelling and everything. Oh wow.
There you go.
Your names is on the phone.
Krungthep Ken, hi, hello.
Hello, Krungthep Ken. I chose it myself when I was thinking, do I like it? Fab, tell them that someone chose. Okay, happy Friday.
Oh, Andy, I think, have we already said hello to Andy?
I think we might have. We have right at the beginning. Andy were our first.
We've got 2 hellos, Andy.
Joined. Liked Elliot. Haley said, I liked Elliot from Baby Nameless and I love George Michael. Oh, me too, Haley. He's one of my number one heroes. One
of his number one heroes.
Yeah.
Janet Jackson's your other number one hero, is she?
Yeah, Janet Jackson, George Michael and Michael Jackson. I have got a really good George Michael story to tell you sometime.
No, if
Tim won't tell me tonight because you know.
If Colin ever says to you, I've got a story to say about George Michael, just say, oh, excuse me, I just need to go to the toilet. Or just avoid it. Because we were at our friend's wedding.
Oh, yeah.
And he's on the mic and he's saying, I've just got a story to tell you about George Michael. And he told this story and everybody's like looking at each other and like, what the bloody hell's just happened?
I ruined I ruined us friends.
Yeah, they did keep saying, you ruined our wedding.
Alright, Ian goes to Turkey on the 22nd of March. That's tick-tocking down. That time is smash watch. That time is going down pretty quick. Ian.
Yeah, about just a month and a week, isn't it?
Nigel, love to Kevin and you, Nigel. Feeling the love, Nigel. Elliot, I travelled around Turkey. I like Dalian in southern Turkey. We've not looked at Turkey, however.
I've never been to Turkey.
Ian's tempting us with them prices.
He is. We like it when it's cheap. Next holiday destination. Well, we've got a couple of weekends in Blackpool booked, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've got a weekend in Benidorm and a week in Benidorm.
Yeah, we were very busy booking holidays last weekend.
Yeah.
So we're in Benidorm. We're in Blackpool over
Easter
weekend.
Then we're there back in Blackpool again for Blackpool Pride,
Blackpool
which is
Pride.
8th of June.
Yeah.
Benidorm, we're going 20th of July, isn't it, for the weekend?
That's got the dates.
That's my sister's. My sister's going to be 60 in June, and we're going to Benidorm with her.
It's in July.
Yeah, it's about the 20th.
In July, not June.
Yeah, July. Yeah, July. Her birthday's in June.
All right, okay, but it's a very expensive weekend.
No, it's loads of money.
But it's July, so we're going at peak time.
And she's only 61, I believe. I don't think she's going to be 60 again. And then we're going to Benidorm Pride. We got quite a good deal.
We did. We're hoping to catch. Tim's sister is called Jenny, and we're hoping to catch her on quite a few of our. Don't tell her our video, but don't tell her,
because you think we like a drink. She's like Olympic standard drinker,
and she is hilarious. So capital H. She is so funny.
We've got 2 really good videos of her. One where she's doing a headstand, and one where she's trying to touch your toes. So we just want a couple more videos, and we're going to put one out. It's going to introduce you to her.
Yeah, you'll love her. Rob Wales, good evening, Rob. When are you next in Blackpool? Oh, we must have seen that. Comment, Rob. So there you go. You're having a nice evening, Rob. Michael Bedford, you should have gone for 3 counters on tipping point.
Hardly. I couldn't answer questions for 2 counters, mate.
Elliot George said, love the Isle of Man. Is that where you are here? Like, love Point of Light and Calf of Sound. Oh, it's looking very
exciting,
Isle of Man. Ian has family in Calgary in Canada. There you go.
Ricky wants to know if we're staying at the Lembrook. We've not got the Lembrook booked, although it is one of the hotels that we strongly recommend, isn't it?
Yes.
Really liked it at the Lembrook. We like to stop at different hotels so that we can show you different reviews of different places. And so
the Easter weekend we're staying in Q accommodation.
We're staying in Q accommodation, which I'm really looking forward to because we've got the penthouse booked, haven't we? Yeah. And then
Pride.
Where are we staying in Pride? Oh,
Chaps.
Staying at Chaps. Yes.
Which is one of our favourite hotels in Blackpool.
Yeah, before we started doing the channel, we went to Blackpool a lot anyway, didn't we? And we always used to stay in Chaps because obviously we weren't doing hotel reviews, and we've been 1 time since we started doing the channel, so we're really looking forward to going back to Chaps.
Yeah.
Seeing the boys
good evening, Barry. And no, you've got some really bad news about Andrew.
Yes,
Barry, and we are here for you.
I'm so sorry
Andrew.
about you. Yeah. What's happened to you this week, Barry? But yeah.
So out with them. Oh, such a sweet card. Oh, thank you. I'm in there. I love you. I miss you, Andrew. Sorry, boys. No, don't worry about it. Barry. I love Ella Fitzgerald. I think Ella Fitzgerald is a singer.
She is. She's a jazz singer. She's very famous. Yeah, Ella Fitzgerald.
Carl Murphy, hi to you both. I am a fan. I have not missed one of your videos. Thank you, Carl. That's much appreciated.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. That's so kind.
And we cannot wait for Benidorm.
Oh yeah, so we're meeting with Em's coming to Benidorm for Pride as well. So we'll see. She'll probably be on one of our videos again.
Yeah, we'll get a date planned for that. Definitely. Patrick 3 sounds like fun plans ahead. Benidorm will be great. We're going to put some plans in place for some other seaside places as well. Definitely want to do Scarborough. Definitely want to do Ingermells, Skegness.
Yeah.
Not sure about any other places yet, but them 2 are definitely on the pipeline.
Yeah.
Good, thanks, guys. I put myself in hospital because of the alcohol. I had acute.
Oh my goodness!
12 years sober now.
Oh, well done! Congratulations, that's really good. We binge drink, don't we? I know that's not good, but we don't drink much during the week, do we? We might, like if we have a curry, we might have a beer. That's about it. But when we go out, we do tend to hit it hard, don't we?
Yeah.
So like whenever we're filming, that's when we're always drunk because we're knocking it back. But we don't overall. We don't drink a lot. Gaynor says she wishes she had our holiday entitlement. Yeah, we wish we had a bit more.
We've run out now.
That's why we can't really go anywhere. What we found's really good, although it can be quite expensive. If you're going away for a week, if you go like Friday night after work and then come back on the Sunday night, then you get like 2 weekends, which eat into your holiday entitlement.
Yeah.
So you get like 9 days, but only lose 5 your entitlement.
And you pay a bit extra for your flights.
But it is a bit extra.
You've got swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
We do love Scarborough as well, Ian. We've not been to Scarborough now for about 4 years, I don't think. We're in Blackpool Easter. For Easter, we've answered that, Michael.
Oh, Guy Blackwood liked Sinatra and stayed at Chaps on your recommendation in the Sinatra room. Oh, wow. Good. Hopefully you like Chaps, Guy.
Yes, I hope you do. I did like the experience. It's a fantastic room, the Sinatra room, isn't it? We loved it.
Yeah,
it's the one that's got the big bay window.
Yeah.
We loved it in there.
We weren't so keen on Shirley Bassey room, were we?
No.
Wasn't our favourite.
No.
Shirley Bassey.
Patrick 3. It's the Hangover. 3-day trauma recovering. Yeah, I'm probably about 3 day. I'm probably a 3-day hangover guy. And Patch. Although saying that, I did go out on Saturday on my own. I went on an all-day session.
Yeah, while I was at home editing videos, I was editing the elephant video.
I lost my memory around about 7 o'clock. I'm not quite sure what happened after 7 o'clock. But I didn't get up to an hangover. I was really shocked.
You were a little bit delicate, but nothing like you normally are. Whereas me, I never get hangovers. No. Never. I'm just like
so lucky.
I might be a bit tired if I've stayed up late, but I don't feel sick or headache or feel like I'm dying. I'm really lucky that way.
What would you... Axel and Sean's just saying that they missed the main section of the stream. Good evening, Axel and Sean. Hope you guys well. What would you say is a must-see upcoming video on your channel? From the videos that we've got upcoming,
I would say his video. Well, obviously we're both
Jeff
in
Carter is one to watch.
Jeff
definitely.
Carter next Sunday, this Sunday, yeah.
And the travel day from Aunan to Koh Samui, because Koh Samui Airport's going to blow you away.
But no, Jeff Carter one's the Sunday night one. That's going to be epic. I've not seen it. Colin's been editing it all week, and I've not seen it yet, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Good Chaps on the breakfast worth fab. Oh, thanks.
Glad you liked it, Guy. Yeah, they're lovely. Stuart and Mark, isn't it, that owned it? Yeah.
David Dodgson says, have you ever done a trip around the Farm Islands?
Farm Islands? Where's them?
No, we've not.
We haven't, because we haven't heard of them. But thank you. If you let us know where they are, David, might have a think about it.
When we go to Scarborough, we stay in Columbus Ravine. That's one to recommend. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Although we don't normally stay when we go to Scarborough because it's only 2 hours from where we are.
Yeah. Mr. Patch P83, we do tend to do day drinking, but he still gets angry. Well, actually, we tend to do day drinking, but we never know when it's time to go home. So. But you were it was about 9:30 you came home on Saturday. It wasn't too late, was it? It wasn't mega late.
I'm not quite sure, Tim.
No. It was...
he
still gets hangovers.
And banana helps hangovers. Right.
Oh, right.
I knew there was some salts, and that's just reminded me of the name, Andros salts. I'll get some Andros salts. They're them white things.
Liver salts, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Patch. Mr. Patch 83, 2 for 1 cocktails. Got our name written all over it, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So that's the end of the Farm Drive to Scarborough. Okay.
Farm Islands is off the north something.
No.
It's a few hours trip and you can land.
There are seal sanctuaries.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, well, we'll have to have a look at that.
But
that's all the chats finished, so thank you.
Wait, look at it, it's nearly 9 o'clock.
No, thank you so much for bearing with us.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us. I hope we didn't get fed up.
If you did like the video, please consider giving us a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel and don't want to miss out of any of our future videos, podcasts, live things, then please subscribe because it'll cost you.
Absolutely not. Thanks for watching, Chatter Gang. We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Night.
Oh, I've got to stop it now.
Yeah. Squeeze past.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Night. It's going to shake now.